good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all on this beautiful Monday night. And we're going to talk about a violent game and an ejection even for the coach. And the Charlotte Hornets losing their 9-game win streak to the Detroit Pistons, the best team in the East as the recording of this video. A lot of chaos in this game, and it wasn't a good look, honestly, for the NBA. But the Hornets still had a close one. They lost 110 to 104. They're 25 and 29, 4 games below 500, 11 and 14 at home. 39 and 13 is the Pistons, and 17 and 7 on the road. The Pistons do lead the season series 2-0, so they have a chance to close it out if they win another one. And Detroit ended up losing the first quarter 33 to 29, but they won the second quarter 32 to 24, and the third quarter 27 to 21. But Charlotte did win the fourth quarter 26 to 22 without their head coach because he got ejected. Don't want to talk about the violence too much because, like I said, it's not a good look for the NBA, especially as a business and a professional business. So we're going to try to keep it straight basketball at this point. Tobias Harris hit a big basket in this one, but he finished with double figures and had 11 points in 35 minutes. He went 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and then a block. No personal fouls, and was a plus 15 and plus minus. Just a decent game. Nothing crazy, nothing mind blowing. This is a cool game. Duncan Robinson hit some mid ranges and hit a 3. He did a good job of getting ran out of the 3-point line, but still being able to put points on the board offensively. He played 24 minutes, had 18 points. He went 8 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a plus 27 and plus minus. Jalen Duren, before he got ejected, he was able to get 15 points in 20 minutes. He went 5 of 7 from the field, all finishes at the rim or free throws, because he also went 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a plus 15 and plus minus. Cade Cunningham, he played 37 minutes and had 33 points. They could not slow him down, whether he was hitting jump shots, getting to the basket, or anything like that. You know, some shots he just flat out missed. You know, at the same time, he went 12 for 27 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He flirted with a triple-double a little bit because he had 9 boards and 7 assists. He only had 3 turnovers in this one, too, which was good. He was reading and reacting to the defense real well. They try to do a lot of different things to him defensively. He was able to figure it out. He's one of the high IQ players in this game of basketball. He had 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal foul, was a plus 14 and plus minus. And Asura Thompson, he ended up only scoring 6 points. He was the only starter to not score in double figures in points in the starter lineup. He went 3 of 8 from the field. He had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. The 2 steals was the most in the starting lineup, and the rebounds was really good for him. He also had 5 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 3 and plus minus. Paul Reed played 18 minutes. He had 12 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He also had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. All his rebounds ended up being offensive. He had 3 personal fouls and was a minus 7 and plus minus. And it was just good for somebody to come in and be able to keep, you know, the momentum going in the Detroit favor, as they was able to lead a lot of this game. And nobody really had a big night off the bench beside Paul Reed, and everybody else helped in some way, though, because Isaiah Stewart got ejected. He played 11 minutes and had 2 points. He went 1 of 2 from the field. He missed his only 3. He had no turnovers. The first foul was a minus 12 and plus minus. Javante Green played 15 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field. He went 0 of 4 from 3, but he did go 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Just a poor shooting night from him. He had no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a minus 6 and plus minus. Karis LeVert, 23 minutes, ended up being the most off the bench. He ended up having 5 points and went 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. and 2 personal fouls and had 1 offensive board and a minus 19 and plus minus, and he's been doing a lot of things for this team, whether it's passing, scoring, or playing defense. That's what you want to see from Karis LeVert. You want to get as much out of a player as you can, and he's been doing those type of things for him these last couple weeks. Kevin Huerter, he couldn't make a three. We knew that he hasn't been shooting that great from three, but also hasn't been shooting that bad. And this one, he didn't make any. And those his only field goals, and he took no free throws, so he went scoreless in 13 minutes. But he did get 3 boards, which was tied for the most off the bench. He had 1 assist, which was tied for the most off the bench, and he had 1 steal. 1 rebound was offensive. He had no personal. Was a -4 and plus minus. And then Dennis Jenkins, 19 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive rebound, +4 and plus minus. He scored his baskets by getting to the rim, and it ended up working out a little bit. And the other shots from the perimeter, which was the threes, didn't work out at all. And you look at the Charlotte Hornets; they played good enough to win this game. They just lost it. Miles Bridges is one of their most important players. Musa has been one of their better finishers and rebounders and rim protectors. I mean, at the end of the day, Miles Bridges only played 20 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul. It was a -21 and plus minus. Musa played 19 minutes. He missed his only shot, but he did have 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, no blocks, but 2 offensive boards. 1 personal foul was a -13 and plus minus. Brandon Miller played 36 minutes. He had the mid-range going and the three-point shot going, and he got a couple good drives to go down, too. He led the team in scoring with 24 points. He took 18 shots, though, and went 8 of 8 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, which was the most on the team, and a block. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and -5 and plus minus. LaMelo Ball played 29 minutes. He had 20 points. He went 8 of 22 from the field, 4 of 12 from 3. He also had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 turnovers, 1 offensive board, 5 personal fouls, which means he almost fouled out of this one. Was a little bit too active with his hands and his body and just being beat off the dribble. It was a -12 and plus minus, but he can pass, he can score. He's still figuring out how to do that with Con and Brandon and Miles all in the starting lineup, which takes him getting used to. I'm still going to say that because he's used to doing all the scoring and doing all the heavy lifting for the team. It helped him be an all-star a couple times, so it's not like it's the worst thing to happen to him. But when you have to get used to giving the ball up and letting other guys score with the ball, it's a different thing and a different understanding that you have to have out there on the basketball court. Con Knipple, 34 minutes. He ended up having 20 points. He went 6 of 13 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive board, no personal foul, and a -9 and plus minus. Good scoring from him. Did a good job of knocking down those threes. Kept getting open, kept getting space, kept getting room. He's a highly confident player, and it worked out for him in this one. Grant Williams, he was their Paul Reed. He played 25 minutes and had 12 points too, but he went 3 of 6 from the field, mainly hitting his threes and hitting his free throws, going 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Finished 3 of 6 from the field. He had 2 rebounds, 5 assists. The 5 assists ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, 4 personal fouls, and was a +9 and plus minus. Ryan Kalkbringer played 17 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 3 of 4 from the field. He had 4 boards, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, 2 offensive rebounds that led to a basket. It was a +2 and plus minus. He's going to try to finish fast and strong around the rim. He was able to do that in this game. Josh Green ended up making a 3, and then he made 2 free throws, and he finished with 5 points and shot 1 of 3 from the field in 23 minutes. And he had 5 rebounds, which was the most off the bench. He had 1 assist and a turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. Trey Mann, 14 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a +10 and plus minus. And then Zion James, He played 23 minutes and had 6 points. He went 2 or 3 from the field. 3-point shots ended up being real good for him because he even hit one that was a buzzer beater, and that's always good to see because they was down by double figures if he didn't make it, I believe. He did have 2 rebounds also, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and he finished as a -3 and plus minus. 82 field goals taken by the Hornets, 41% for them. 87 taken by the Pistons, they shot 47%. The Pistons took 25 threes and made 20% of them. Obviously, if you do that, you got a good chance of letting the team come back and beat you because the Hornets shot 47 3-pointers, but they made 40% of them. That's good. 28 free throws taken by the Pistons. They made 82 of them. The Hornets also shot 17 free throws and made 100% of them, going 17 for 17. 39 rebounds for the Hornets, 41 for the Pistons, 22 assists for the Hornets, 20 for the Pistons, 10 turnovers for the Pistons, 18 turnovers for the Hornets. That kept them behind. That kept them trailing in this one. 4 steals for the Hornets, 12 for the Pistons, and then 3 blocks for the Hornets. Both teams had that. 11 offensive rebounds for the Hornets, 14 for the Pistons, 28 defensive rebounds for the Hornets, 27 for the Pistons, and then 24 personal fouls for the Hornets, 20 for the Pistons. It's a really good game. You know, the Pistons was able to control majority of it. They really made the Hornets work for it. Obviously, they didn't make it easy. They kept making them, step their game up because the Pistons felt like they was better. They was executing better. They was playing better. And they was playing ahead because of those reasons. And the Hornets had to find a way to get stops and continue to score as much as they could on the Pistons defense. They started having a little bit more success with that, showing you how good of a team they really can be. But then the fights and everything happened. They was able to keep it closer with the lineup and the guys they had left after the ejections. But let's remember the Pistons lost 2 players too. And, the Hornets, they just couldn't get enough stops in this one. The Pistons kept scoring. The Pistons kept trying to make it look as easy as they could. And the Hornets, they kept scoring. They kept battling. They kept fighting. Just wasn't enough to beat this sturdy, steady Pistons team tonight. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis. And we have to look at this and say that for the Hornets to win as many games as they won, which was 9 in a row, this was not a good way to lose. Getting the ejection, the blows being thrown, you're at home, your coach get ejected. This is not the way you want to lose. This is not how you want to show, show yourself to anybody, even if it wasn't a 9-game win streak. This is not how you want to go out. This is not how you want to show how you are and what you're about. So they did it before in the past. The Pistons did. The Hornets got caught up in it, and obviously wasn't a good look for both teams, and it definitely wasn't a good look for the Hornets, especially because they ended up losing, and they lost their coach too. So I'm not really happy for this. I was really enjoying the Pistons. I was really enjoying the Hornets this year. Both of them was coming in looking to make a statement game, and for it to go the way that it did is just crazy. But other than that, I'm gone. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the game and enjoyed this analysis.